Hi guys and welcome back. So yeah, I finally got myself to a bloody car boot sale. So yeah, been waiting for this moment for God knows how long, just like probably a lot of you guys have as well. Not as quite as exciting as it sounds, and I'll get round to that in a bit. But first I'll probably mention the thing that people might have noticed a bit different. Got myself a new bloody B&O. So I've got myself a 25 inch to go with my 21 inch. The reason why is, if anyone saw on one of my videos, I mentioned that to get this into tape mode, which is on the side, I have to like leave it there for about an hour or so beforehand, or else it goes a bit discoloured. So I thought what I'd do is I get a new B&O and have this in a permanent tape mode. But the problem is, obviously, it'll be a Saturn that I'll be playing on tape mode, and I was going to be putting the PC Engine on here. The problem is the PC Engine plays in black and white on here for some reason. I think it might be because I need an RGB mod on it. It plays fine on here for some reason, which as you can see it's playing there nicely. So yeah, and the other problem with this is I need to set the geometry, because if you can see there's a big corner that it's not quite showing and stuff missing over there. But because this is an older style one, to get in the service menu I have to take the back off to show like a little thing on the back. So yeah, it's a bit, I'm not quite sure if I can trust myself doing that on my own really. I might flipping kill myself. So I'm going to wait for someone to be actually here so they can ring an ambulance if needed. So yeah, the things we do for retro games. But for now it's not too bad, it's not too annoying. Like you can see things a little bit missing over there. But it's not too bad. Not too bad in the great scheme of things. It's flipping awesome. Flipping B&Os are probably my favourite TVs. So yeah, great little addition there, and it cost me like 40 quid, which was brilliant. And it comes with a proper remote control as well, which is even better, even better. So yes, also I thought like a quick announcement. On Thursday, I think between 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing my first live stream pickups. I'm going to be doing it with a special guest. I'm not going to mention who it is at the moment. If he wants to say who it is, he can put on the comments and say it's me. If not, I'm just going to unveil it on the day, and it'll be quite cool. I thought it'd be quite interesting to do a one-on-one pickups. We're going to do 10 pickups of each. I don't know what I'm going to show yet, but I've got flipping loads to choose from. But I know he said he's got something very special that is coming on its way, and hopefully it's going to be there for Thursday. He says it's either going to be one of two things. He's going to have got the deal of the century, or it's been ripped off, or something like that. So we'll find out on Thursday. So hopefully I've hyped that up enough. So yeah, I'd like to see. It would be cool if people could come over and come in the comments and just chat and stuff like that. But if not, obviously people can come watch it whenever they want, because I'll be leaving it up. So yeah, that's kind of cool, bit different I thought, and help promote other channels if you've not gone and seen them anyway. So yeah, anyway, what we're talking about, car boots. So yeah, I've got, as I say, a bit of a disappointment in some ways. My local car boot sales have not reopened properly. However, this one car boot sale has, and it's really small, and it's more full of like resellers. So there wasn't much car booting to be done, to be honest. And it's where my video game reseller, he has his lockup at this place. So it's perfect for him and perfect for me, because it means I was able to go to his lockup and get a few extra stuff that I would normally have got when he visits some of the other markets that I go to. So it was pretty cool. So yeah, first up, I think maybe a bit of a thank you to Pete on a retro trip for this, because I think he did a video talking about these, and I've noticed sometimes when I watch people do pickups or do videos on certain topics, I don't know, fate seemed to intervene, and I'm able to find some of this said stuff, and it's pretty cool. And for £2.50, he said 3 quid first, and I asked 2 quid, and he said meet in the middle. Got myself a Micro Machines flipping playset truck. So this is awesome. I never had this one as a kid. I used to have the gasoline one where you stored all the cars and everything like that, and it had like a miniature playset on it as well. Hello, Fudge. And I had, what was it, the Toolbox City, I think it was, which is a lot smaller than this. This is the ultimate Micro Machines playset. And let's get it open. This was filthy on the outside, but inside it was quite nice. So obviously I've cleaned it all down and everything. Let's see if I can remember how to open it. So yeah, you do that, and then you pull the cab down, which was the bit that was eluding me for the longest time. And then yeah, look at that. I think it's got all the parts. It seems to have all of these like signs and everything like that, which usually go missing. So yeah, this is awesome. I used to love Micro Machines as a kid, and I'm not going to play with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. Again, like I've said with everything on my last video, don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. But I found a way, and I'm sure I'll find a way with this as well. So let's close her up, shall we? Right, let's stick it there. Stick it there. The back's not closed, but never mind. And yeah, so that was £2.50, and for £2 I got 3 figures, which are nothing that I would ever have for myself, really. The Dragon Ball Z figures, so I'm assuming that's Goku. I'm assuming. Someone will be able to tell me, and I don't know who that is, but I think he's from Dragon Ball Z. And I've seen this guy before, don't know who he is, but I thought for £2, these are pretty cool. And I don't know how you're supposed to stand them. They're a bit weird, really. I'm going to put them there. Let's put that one there. And they're so heavy on the head, and they've got such small feet, they just fall over like that. So you kind of have to make sure they stand against something. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool for £2. If anyone really wants them, I don't mind sending them to you. I'll give them to you next time we see each other. So yeah, that was my car boot pickups. That's what I mean. Kind of disappointed, but pretty cool. I mean, well, not disappointed. That was awesome. I absolutely love that. I just need to find a decent place to put it. Oh yeah, this video is sponsored by Robinsons, by the way. We're not on the old hard juice tonight. So yeah, car booty stuff. So I went, not car booty stuff. So I only knew that this market was open because my car booty guy sent me a text message to say, I'm on. He sent me at about 8 o'clock, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to go straight there. So 8 o'clock in the morning, I just got there. I think I got there about 8:30. I was just right on it, just because I've missed the car boot so much. And like I say, I got some nice stuff. He had a few extra stuff out, and I just went through a lot of the PlayStation 1 stuff. I've got quite a lot of PlayStation 1 here. I've got a lot of paper. I know Tutti and a few others are enjoying the paper stuff. So yeah, let's go through it. So first up, I actually went over and I got a couple of things for Nave Retro 1, which hopefully he'll be able to show on one of his videos soon. But in that, I sent him pictures of what stuff was there, and I sent it to a few other people as well. And he came back with, can you get some prices on these? And I got the prices, and he didn't want them for some reason, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to have it. So first up, we've got Asterix. This is the one that he left behind, and I thought, you know what, I'll have it. He gave me a price of £10, which is good. Again, a lot of this was bundled down and everything like that. So yeah, it's fully complete. There is a bit of damage to the back, which I'm probably, to be honest, I've probably done that, but it might not have been. The insert's been folded over as well on the inside, but apart from that, it's not in too bad a condition. But for £10, I thought that was quite good. It seems to sell for about between 15 and 20 quid on eBay, so I thought that was quite nice. Don't know really much about it. It looks like a 3D sort of platforming game. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Now this one I've seen there for quite some time, and I've been umming and ahhing about it for ages. It's something that I've been wanting for quite some time, and that game is Legend on the PlayStation 1. I think he originally had a price of like 25 quid on it, and the reason why I ummed and ahed about it, because that is quite a good price, is it's not got a front cover, it's just the manual. And hopefully the disc. And the disc. So it's just manual and disc and no front cover. So I've been like, must have seen this for about 6 months and just, like I say, umming and ahhing about it. If you don't know what this is the remake I believe it's a remake. I don't think it's a sequel. A remake of the PlayStation, the Super Nintendo game of the same name, Legend, which I actually do own. But yeah, it's like a 3D version of that anyway. Doesn't look as good. I mean, you can't beat sprite-based artwork. So yeah, it's pretty cool to have. But yeah, I managed to get him down to 15 quid for this, which I thought was quite a good deal. I think this usually goes for about 30 to 40 quid. So yeah, I'm happy. To be honest, I'm happy with it. It's something what Boothys said that kind of spurred me onto this. So Boothys, if you don't know Boothys, I'll put a link down there. He loves his PlayStation 1 big hitters. But yeah, he picked up something recently for a good price that didn't have the front on it. And he basically said, like, how can you leave that behind for something so cheap when you can maybe upgrade it down the line? Which is, yeah, exactly. I might be able to upgrade it down the line. At a quick glance, you don't know that that's not got the front cover. I mean, you can tell, but I mean, most of the time it's going to be like that, just of the spine. So yeah, that's a pretty good addition, if I don't say so myself. Do say so myself. Next up, a cheapie. It reminds me of another game, which is Blaster Master, and I think that's why I picked it up. It's just the title itself. It just looks like the PlayStation 1 version of Blaster Master. I think I've seen this on people's lists before, and yeah, so this is Shadow Gunner, the Robot Wars, and this was a £5. And if you notice, it's sealed. It's not a very good seal. It's kind of, the seal's kind of disintegrated there somehow. So for a £5, I don't mind. I mean, it's not got any cracks in the case or anything, so that is pretty good. Yeah, it looks like a 3D mech game, which is pretty cool. I like that kind of stuff. So for a £5, I'll have it. So this is what I mean. I'm at the car boot, but I'm getting good prices, but they're not car boot prices. So I wouldn't consider it fully car booty stuff, but it's still at the car boot. Do you know what I mean? Next up, one that I've been wanting for a while. Again, Boofy picked this up ages ago before he deleted his channel off the first time. Oh yeah, it's Retro Boofy now, isn't it? So yeah, the game in question is RC De Go. So this kind of looks like, oh, what's that Neo Geo game? There's a Neo Geo game that something rally in it. Neo Rally, is it? I don't know. It's not that, but it's something like that. And it's basically like kind of like not quite top-down isometric style racing. And they're like some of my favourite kind of racing games. There's something about it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is Radio Control Car Simulator. And for some reason, this looks better than all of the like RC PlayStation 2 games. And that's why I really wanted it. So this is another Taito game, which is probably why it is a good game and published by Acclaim. So yeah, this was a tenner. Again, I was umming and ahhing about getting this for a little bit more. I think it was like 12 quid on eBay. But again, this one is sealed and in really good condition. Again, there's a little bit of a tear on the seal there. So yeah, pretty cool little addition. And in fact, he had another one of them sealed as well. So it might be gone, who knows. Right, so last time I went, I picked up a few Japanese games from him, and I saw this one, and I knew what it was, but I didn't know exactly what it was. And so when I came home after that, I did a bit of my research, and I found out I was completely wrong. So, well, I apologise for that. I've actually not got my dog here at the moment, and I thought I'd be able to do a nice video while it's nice and peaceful, and my cat comes along and does a bloody flipping sick. So I apologise for that. So yeah, the game in question is Robot Mon Dieu, which is basically Jumping Flash. But this, and I knew that when I saw it, but what I didn't realise, this is actually Jumping Flash free, which we didn't actually get over here in the UK. So again, it comes all nice and complete. It doesn't come with a spine card, which is quite unusual for him. A lot of these usually do have the spine cards, but yeah, it's kind of got cool striking artwork on the front. It's got a little bit more instructions there for whatever reason. Yeah, I love these Japanese boxes. I mean, they're the smaller black steel cases that we do have over here, but I don't know, something about it. I think the white spines make it a bit more catching, eye-catching, I suppose. But yeah, I really like the Jumping Flash series, and this is the third one in the series. I don't know how easy it's going to play in English. I'm sure it won't be too hard because it's not really a text-heavy game. But yeah, I just thought it'd be quite nice to add, and I think this was like a tenner as well. So again, it's not like breaking the bank. Oh, hello, Fudge. So right, let's go off games now. Let's go into what I was saying earlier. Some of the paper. So I got a couple of posters from him, and the first one up, I didn't realise this was a double-sided one. First up, we have got Ape Escape 2 for the PlayStation 2. And on the other side, we've got The Apes Are Back, which is a bit of a cooler side. I don't know what side. What I'm gonna do with these, I'm actually gonna put these on the door of my game room on the inside. Obviously, these are gonna need a bit of ironing, and this is why I wanted to kind of get this video done, because I wanted these up and out of the way, really. So yeah, these are really cool. So these are point of sales posters. They're not like from magazines or anything like that, because obviously this guy had a shop back in the day, like about 20 years ago. So that is really cool to have, and it just basically stays rolled up. They've been rolled up for like 20 years probably. But the one that he wanted 10 quid for that, but I did a bit of wheeling and dealing. And the weird thing is, because I actually got this one poster for 3 quid from him, and I said to him, "Can I have two for 5?" And he said, "No, not that one. That one's worth a lot more." I don't think it is. I think it should be the other way around, because the one that I got for 3 quid was Jet Set Radio for the Dreamcast. What a poster! This is amazing. So yeah, this is, I mean, awesome for me because I'm a skater rollerblader, pretend to be at least anyway. In fact, I'm gonna put at the end of this video, I'm gonna put some rollerblading clips from the last few weeks. Nothing crazy or anything, but just to prove that I don't just sit here and play games. Do you know what I mean? I also do a couple of other things. But yeah, Jet Set Radio poster, that is amazing. That looks awesome. This is just a single-sided one. But yeah, again, another, I'm pretty certain this will be a point of sale poster. He's got a few other posters as well. He's got a Devil Dice one as well, but I think he wants a tenner for that one as well, because he says, it's a rare game, that one, isn't it? So I'll probably get it later on down the line. And we've got some magazines. And I'm going to have another bit of my old Robinsons first. Did I just change the channel there? I just hit the remote. Yeah, next up we've got, in fact I did, didn't I? What have I done? I've got, the problem about this is I have to cover up the sensors because they both use the same remote. Never mind. So this is an all-for-one remote, and then I've got a proper one over there. I prefer using this one for some reason. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. That's a bit weird, isn't it? A bit random. Next up, we have got some magazines. So we've got American magazines, Game Fan. I don't know if I ever had these because I did have some American magazines. So I've only got 3 of them. Crash, Knights, and what was that one? Legend of Oasis, which is a Sega Saturn game. So this is a multi-format magazine. And yeah, I think this is amazing. This is proper cool artwork. This is how to make a magazine. It's so eye-catching. I would have loved to have looked through this as a kid, to be honest. Resurrection, Rise of the Robots 2. What a terrible game. What's that one? Slam Dragon. Never heard of that one. There is, in fact, talking about Jumping Flash, we've got Jumping Flash 2 there. I did see one that was pretty cool. Final Fantasy VII review. This is a really good magazine. Turok the Dinosaur Hunter advert. Universal Cartoon Studios. Earthworm Jim on the cartoon for Earthworm Jim. That was awesome. Yeah, hang on. There is something here I wanted to show. Was it in this one? Maybe it's not in this one. Yeah, there was a review for Snatcher, which was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool, at least. Anyway, Spider-Man, The Web of Fire. That one's quite a hard one to get, I think, on the 32X. So yeah, there's some gems in this. It really is. Super Mario RPG, Braindead 13. Proper cool magazines. Yeah, proper. I'm a game fan of these magazines, so I don't think it'll be very easy to get many of these. I have looked on eBay. People are trying to sell them for like, I think about 10, 20 quid each. So I'm not going to spend that. I think I paid £3 each for these. And again, I've basically got a bundle price for everything anyway. So yeah, probably a bit less than that really. Next up, back to the games. That's all my old paper done with now. So just a random one I picked up. I'm enjoying these kind of random games, these racing games. And we've got Renegade Racers for the PlayStation 1. Again, another sealed game. So what is it? So I think it's sort of like rapid racers, where you in like rapids, hoverboats and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cool, something proper cheesy. So what's this, 2,274 on here. So yeah, pretty cool one to get. That was again another £5. I mean, when you're paying a £5, you don't mind getting some of the crappier ones. I don't mind that at all. And a really good bargain price for this one, 15 quid. It felt a bit light there. I felt like the manual wasn't in there. Another one of the black case ones, and that is Xevious 3D G+. So basically this has got the first three Xeviouses on it, or Xevious, however you want to say it, by Namco. And then you've got like a modern day one, which I think it's like a rail shooter. And that's the Xevious 3DG. How are you supposed to say Xevious? I've always said it Xevious. But yeah, pretty cool. I know this goes for definitely a lot more than 15 quid. So it's just, as a shooter fan, it's really cool to have. All complete. It's got like a little Namco little booklet there. In fact, is this a double game? No. I thought like it was one that you could turn over like that, but no. It is just a single one. Very stiff. It's pretty much never been used, I don't think, these. They've just been at his lockup for God knows how long. So yeah, happy to get that one in the collection. Now I can't even bloody close it. Happy, that one's really pleased with that one. And we've got a couple of other things left. First up, we have got, I got ripped off with this one. I definitely got ripped off. Well, I did and I didn't. I paid 15 quid for this, and this is the Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2 original soundtrack. Now I actually have 2 copies of Digital Devil Saga 2. I've got the original one, just the normal bog standard one, and I've got the special edition one. And the special edition one obviously comes with this. Should have come with this because this was actually attached to it. It kind of had like a bit of sticky tape or whatever that was attaching it to the special edition, which I actually do, like I say, I do actually own that one, but it never came with this, so I can now kind of complete it for whatever strange reason I need to do it. I've seen this go, there was one on eBay for just over a £5 and I paid 15 quid for this, although this is sealed and the other one wasn't, so realistically I've not paid too much. But again, I got it all as a bundle price, and things, I've got a lot of other things for cheaper. I've paid a bit more for that one. It's just how it goes. And one that I do feel is an absolute flipping bargain is, I'm going to put a picture there of his lockup that I went into, and basically, I think I've told us about this before. I've only been in, this is the second time I've ever been into it, and he has a big tray of games like this, all like single disc games, and then he has 2 more trays where it's got the inserts, but he doesn't have any of the cases for them. And I found some pretty good games in there. I found, last time I was there, I found Clock Tower, Castlevania something, what was it, Castlevania Chronicles, that was it. But I never picked him up for whatever reason, and he sold them afterwards because he did a good price on. I think he sold Clock Tower for 80 quid, which I wasn't really willing to pay for at the time. But yeah, I got this one, and if inside it we've got Herc's Adventure. So yeah, it's got kind of like cardboard dust on the actual disc. And then he pulled out the insert, so we've got like the manual and everything like that. And what's good about this one, this is an English one, and that's very hard to, well, not, it's a lot harder to find the English one. You could get the German one for about 70 to 80 quid, and the English one goes for over 100. I paid 70 quid for this, which I think is quite a good deal. And to sweeten the deal, he threw me in Actua Soccer 2, a sealed copy of Actua Soccer 2. So I'm going to cannibalise the inserts for this and put this in here. And I've got a nice complete cheap copy of Herc's Adventure. Now this is one that I've been looking for quite some time. I've been wanting this for ages. Basically what this is, think of Legend of Oasis. It's very similar kind of art style to this, which is pretty much a Legend of Zelda ripoff. So really cool to get. It did come out on the Saturn as well, but only in America. It only came out over here in England. And it's actually made by LucasArts. It's a LucasArts game, which is very strange. Very cartoony, very cool, like action RPG. So really happy to get this in the collection. Again, it was really weird because I was looking for it only the weekend before, I think. And I think one just sold for just over 100 quid. So yeah, again, I think, what did I pay? I think I paid 150 quid for everything, including my carboot stuff as well. That's how much I took out. And not only that, but I've got 10 quid's worth of stuff, Nath, which are over there. Obviously, I'm not going to show it in my pickups. So yeah, I think I did quite a good deal there. I mean, these posters are so cool. Can't wait to put them up. And again, I have actually got, well, quite a few games that I've been looking out for. Definitely Xevious. Definitely wanted that one. Definitely wanted Jumping Flash 3. And definitely wanted Legend. And definitely wanted RC Pro. Like someone said, in fact, I've got that on a saved search. I need to take that off now. And definitely wanted this. So absolutely buzzing for this. Funny enough, I did see on Retro Bear, are you missing a disc or disc and manual for this? So if you are, when I take this out, I can send this towards you. If you want it, that is. Anyway, so yeah, that's my Carboot pickups. Like I say, it'll be cool if you guys could come to the premiere next week on Thursday at about 7 or 8. I'll do like a little premiere link sort of thing, so you all know it's definitely which one it is. So yeah, it'd be cool to see everyone there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy me making a prat of myself on some rollerblades. So I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later, bye.